Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the second part of the Topical Steroid Withdrawal. If you're interested in the first part, I really recommend you guys to go watch my first part to better understand what I'm going to talk about in this video. You can click up here or down below where I talk about my journey of Topical Steroid Withdrawal the first time, which I healed after 6 months. And in this part I will talk about the Topical Steroid Withdrawal the second time, which I healed after 3 months. Now I'm going to show you guys how my skin looks like when I got Topical Steroid Withdrawal the first time. This is the second time, and this is how my skin looks like now. My skin went into a full-blown flare-up in February 2023. But prior to that, my skin was already a little bit inflamed in December 2022. It started off with some redness on my forehead and on the bridge of my nose, and then it spread it down to my neck. It started to itch so bad, and it was also flaking. So I did what I used to do, which was to bath in Dead Sea salt, but it didn't help. It actually got worse because now I even got a skin infection, which is called impetigo. Shortly after that, my whole face started to flare up by oozing and flaking when I woke up one day. I was so shocked that I got Topical Steroid Withdrawal again, which I never thought was possible. I was so stressed out because I remember how bad and how long it took to heal this, and that I'm actually going through this living hell again. I didn't have any eczema flare-ups that was bad for 2 years. I didn't have any eczema on my face anymore, and I just had on my hands and also I think on my neck and also here a little bit during the winter times. So what I believed helped was that I still was vegan after the Topical Steroid Withdrawal. Like, I also didn't consume much sugar, kept my vitamins and my turmeric drink. The other thing that I didn't do was that I didn't use any steroids. I didn't use any medicine like antibiotics or like creams or stuff like that was prescribed by doctors. So I never used any medicine during these 2 years, only like natural medicines. I also did some yoga and meditation during these 2 years. So that I think kept my skin condition in check and didn't flare up as it did before. The reason why I got Topical Steroid Withdrawal the second time, I believe, is because of 2 reasons combined. The main reason is because I took oral steroids due to an allergic reaction that I had. So when my doctor gave me the steroids, oral steroids, she dissolved it in water in a jar. At that time, I thought that it was 1 pill, but it turns out to be 12 pills of oral steroids, just because it had to be like a shot so that the allergic reaction will go down. The other reasons why I got Topical Steroid Withdrawal is because I was in a such toxic and bad environment that was not good for me. And also, I was the toxic one. Like, I was so negative and depressed and stressed out. My body is really reactive if I am doing something that it doesn't like, or I am in an environment that it doesn't like, or around people that it doesn't like, or being the person that I know I shouldn't be. My body was telling me that something was wrong for so long, for 2 years, and it reacted. How did I heal my Topical Steroid Withdrawal the second time compared to the first time? Because I was doing a lot of changes between the first time I got it and the second time I got it. It's like 2 different journeys, and with different journeys, even though you're dealing with the same thing, you have to change up a little bit of things. Some things might work in the first journey but not in the second one, and that's what I found out. And also because they were acting a little bit different from each other. It wasn't the same severeness of the disease. So I had to treat the second one separately from the first one. I do believe that I healed myself from the second time a lot faster because of the knowledge that I have gained from the first one. So the first thing is mindset. And the biggest change of mindset from the first time I got topical steroid withdrawal to the second time is that this time I knew that I could heal myself. And this time my belief in my own healing power was stronger than the first time. So I knew that I was going to heal this at a much faster rate because of all the knowledge that I gained from the first time. And all I know was like I could heal myself, but it will just take some time. And I don't know how long it would take, but I believe that it would take less than the first time, because even though I was not eating that good, I was still eating better than before the first time I got topical steroid withdrawal. I stick with my vegan diet, and also I didn't consume that much processed food or sugar. I knew that I had a good foundation to stand on and to heal from. And also what I realized this time is that like love really heals you, and it will heal you much faster if you have like the support and the love around you and within you. During my first topical steroid withdrawal, I had my boyfriend, I had my sister, who was my biggest support. And I don't think that I would heal within 6 months if it wasn't because of them. Because they saw my progress when I couldn't see my progress. Even though I was flaring up, they told me that it looked better than what it actually is. And in that way, it kind of tricked my brain into believing in them more than in myself. Even though they were like lying to me, they lied for a good purpose, and it tricked my brain into believing that it was healing even though it got bad. And I do believe that when you trick your brain into believing that it is healing, then it will heal. When you have good supportive people around you who loves you and takes care of you, everything starts healing. Like you start healing the disease in your body. Second time I got topical steroid withdrawal, I didn't have my boyfriend or my sister, so I had to go through it by myself. And I thought that it would take longer to heal it because I didn't have the support that I had the first time, that I believe healed me. But what I realized is that I healed much faster because I gave myself that love. I stopped looking outside for that love and support and gave myself that love and support. And in that way, it made me heal faster and also made me a lot stronger. That was a lesson for me to learn from, to love myself more. Because if I had loved myself more, then I wouldn't get that disease. Because it all started with being too hard on myself and being stressed out and depressed and negative and toxic. The body needs love, and just like any child, like a newborn baby, it really needs love to survive. If it doesn't get the love and care from its caregiver, it can die. Your body is the same. So the second thing is diet. When I got topical steroid withdrawal the second time, I did a lot of research again, even though I had a lot of knowledge. I found out that there is a specific diet for topical steroid withdrawal, but I didn't use it. I stick with my vegan and anti-inflammatory diet still because of that I was already eliminating so much from a diet, and the topical steroid withdrawal diet is eliminating a lot more. That means that I couldn't eat anything. I knew that I healed myself from topical steroid withdrawal the first time with that kind of diet, which is vegan and anti-inflammatory diet. So I knew that that could heal me this time as well. But what I did is that I eliminated all nightshades vegetables for the first and second month. I reintroduced it the third month. The biggest change is that I used intermediate fasting as well as water fasting. So intermediate fasting means that I will only eat for 6 hours. 18 hours I would not eat anything at all. And I would break my fast in the morning at 12, around 12, with celery juice and also turmeric tea. And after 30 minutes I would eat my oatmeal. And then at around 4 or 5 p.m. then I would eat a big meal of salad and quinoa or black rice. First month I was very strict with my diet, so I just ate like simple meals. I didn't eat much. I didn't eat different foods. I was sticking to the same food because I was afraid of flaring. The second and third months I reintroduced much more variety of different foods. So water fasting means that I don't eat anything. I just drink water. I did that like 7 times during the 3 months that I had topical steroid withdrawal. The longest fast was like 5 days. My average fast was 3 days and my shortest was 2 days. And the reason why I did 3 days or longer fasts most of the times was because there will be a process in your body which is called allopathy, which means that your cells will eat itself from your bad cells. So it will eat like cancer cells and cells that are old and sick. And sometimes in the beginning it will be more severe because you are detoxing your body from everything that is bad. Keep that in mind that it can be worse in the beginning, but as the skin heals it will be better. What I noticed with water fasting and what I loved about water fasting is that I would notice that the inflammation in my body will be gone during my water fast. Like I wouldn't feel the heat in my body, I wouldn't feel the burning sensation in my body from the inflammation anymore, and that is why I loved water fast so much. And also it didn't only heal my body, but it was also healing like stuff that was stuck in my body, like traumas and blockages of feelings that was buried. With water fasting you're so clear in your head and so real, like everything just slows down and you have the time to think about how to heal yourself. Not only your skin but also like stuff that you didn't have time to deal with, like relationships with yourself or with others, and also how you perceive life. People with severe diseases like people with cancer, they usually combine chemotherapy with fasting just because of the good results. So that is also a big reason why you should fast if you are going through this or any diseases. A summary of diet is that you have to listen to your body and what it needs, because it needs different things as the skin heals and as the time goes on. Like during the first month I just ate like simple meals and I just stick with like some ingredients, like 5 ingredients, and that was all I ate for the first month. But as the skin heals and as you listen more to your body and know and learn about your body more, then you will know how and when you can reintroduce more stuff into your diet. Third thing is lifestyle. The biggest change I did with lifestyle was that I added breathwork to my routine, which means that I did breathwork, meditation and yoga every day for 3 months. In the beginning I was doing breathworks like 5 times a day because I was so stressed out and I just wanted to calm my body down really quick, and that is why I was doing the breathwork so much. But the second month I did it less, 1 to 3 times a day, and the third month I did it once a day, and yoga and meditation I did every day. So another big change is that during my first topical steroid withdrawal I did bath in Dead Sea salt for 30 to 40 minutes in lukewarm water. But during the second time I completely switched that out to the no moisture method, which means that I completely changed that from bathing every day and moisturizing twice a day to no moisture and no water on the skin. The no moisture method is developed by a Japanese doctor, and the method is that you limit your water intake to 1 to 2 liters a day, and that is food included. And also you shower once or twice a week in cold water, and no moisture or creams on the skin. And also you exercise for 1 hour a day. This will force the body to produce its own oil and moisture. But I did the no moisture method in my own moderation, which means that I didn't limit my water intake. I drank as much as I wanted to. The first time when I tried this method, I only showered once every 3 weeks, and then after that I did once every week. I didn't exercise, so I only did yoga or went on walk. And instead of moisturizing my skin, I was exfoliating my skin with a dry towel twice a day. What you have to do when you do the no moisture method is that you have to listen to your body. So the reason why you shower like 1 to 2 times per week is because you don't want to get infections. So when I didn't shower for 3 weeks, then I was oozing so much at that time that I had to shower because I knew that I would get an infection, or that there will be a risk for infection if I don't shower. So I listened to my body and I did shower, even though I wanted to not shower for longer. So yeah, that is the 3 things that helped me during topical steroid withdrawal the second time. And what I realized during topical steroid withdrawal is that doing less is more. You know that the body can heal itself, and you don't really have to do so much stuff to heal it. Because when I did no moisture method and when I did the fasting, I noticed that my body can heal. And I just had to give it time to heal. When you are trying every possible thing to heal your body, it sometimes stresses you more than what it actually helps. So it's better to do less than more. By being patient, consistent with what you're doing, you will see as the time passes that it will show up in your skin. As I said in the first video, healing from inside, it really takes time. Because you're healing from inside and out without any pills that mask the symptoms or reduce the symptom. Everything is just purging from your skin, and that's why it is reacting so severely. And if you would take pills to just calm it down, then the symptoms will go away, but it will come back. But when you heal yourself naturally from within, you know that you're going from the root of the problem and you will get rid of it. I hope that this video will really change your perspective on how you can heal yourself much faster. And if you just give it time and love and space, then it will heal you. You just have to support it with good stuff, with good supplements, with good food, with good mindset, then it will start slowly to heal. Remember your own power of healing yourself. And when you do that, you will come out so much stronger, and you won't be depending on pills or doctors anymore. You know your body best, and you know what it needs. So just listen to it and be kind to yourself.